Hi, and welcome to practice. My name is Alicia, and I'll be guiding you through a 30-minute flow. We'll begin this class in Shavasana, laying down on our back. Bring the legs out wide, lay your arms by your side, and allow yourself to settle into the pose. Maybe closing down the eyes and starting to cultivate the sense of gentleness. Not forcing or straining anything, and just feeling into your body through your breath. For this moment here, let's just let go of doing. Let go of effort as we settle into a place of ease. Allow the breath to be soft. And you can imagine water gently washing over your body, smoothing any hard surfaces, any place that you may be holding onto tension. Feeling it wash away with each exhale as we shift into that space of open awareness. And let's start to lengthen the breath. And I invite you to bring the intention of presence into your practice. Really giving the next 30 minutes here just for you. Together, let's take a deep breath in, reach the arms up overhead for a big stretch. And then exhale, release. Keep the hips and shoulders grounded as you walk your feet and your hands over to the left corners of the mat. So we're creating a C shape with the body. And you can stay here if you'd like to deepen the stretch. You can cross right ankle over left and grab hold of the right wrist, creating a little bit more space along the right side of the body with each exhale. 2 more breaths here. And then release the ankle, the wrist, come back through center, and then over towards the other side. So feet and hands are towards the right corners of the mat now, as your hips stay grounded in the center. Taking the variation of your choice. And creating that expansive quality on the left side as we breathe. 2 more breaths here. And then release the ankle and the wrist and come back through center. Bend the knees, plant the feet about mat width distance apart. Bend the elbows into a cactus shape and then gently let the knees fall from side to side, making a windshield wiper motion. Bring the knees back up. We'll lower the arms down by our side. Walk the feet back in line with the hips, and let's take an inhale here, grounding the heels, grounding the arms into the mat. And as you exhale, press the hips up towards the sky, feeling the hamstrings, the glutes engage. Inhale, slowly lower the hips to hover a few inches off the ground. Exhale, press the hips up, keep the chest high, the neck long. Inhale to hover the hips. One last time, exhale, press it up. And then inhale, lower all the way back down. Cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh, keeping the right foot flexed and pressing your right knee away from the body. Option to stay here. If you'd like to deepen the stretch in the outer right hip, you can bring the knee in towards the chest, grabbing hold of the back of the thigh or the shin. As we breathe, keeping the shoulders relaxed away from the ears. And then at the end of your next exhale, you can release the feet back down. And then switch sides. Left ankle on top of right thigh. And keeping the left foot flexed. And option to bring the knees in towards the chest, grab hold of the back of the thigh or the shin. And can you keep pressing the left knee away from the body? And at the end of your next exhale, you can unhook the ankle, bring the knees in towards your chest, grab hold of the back of the thighs, and start to rock back and forth down the length of your mat. We'll meet in table, so coming onto the hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And let's take a few rounds of cat-cow. So as you breathe in, drop the belly, lift the chest, look up. And as you breathe out, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, push the mat away. So continue doing a few rounds here, following your breath. Starting to wake up the spine. You're welcome to take any movement that feels good, maybe drawing some circles. And then come back into a neutral spine. Float the right leg back behind you, bringing it in line with the hips. Press out through the right heel. Keep your right hand firmly grounded into the mat as you lift your left arm forward in line with the shoulders. Keep engaging the core for stability. Hips are parallel to the mat. Take a deep breath in, reaching in opposite directions. And as you exhale, round the spine, draw the knee and elbow in towards the chest. Inhale to extend and lengthen. Exhale, draw it in through center. Inhale, reach in opposite directions. Exhale, round. Last time, inhale, reach. Now place the right foot on the ground. Keep it extended behind you. And place your left hand back underneath the shoulder. Kick left foot behind you as you plant your right heel on the ground. Press your left arm firmly into the mat as you sweep right arm up to the sky. And inhale to spread the fingers. Exhale, reach arm forward and down. Inhale to draw it back and up. And just keep drawing circles following your breath. Next time your hand reaches forward, circle it down, place it on the mat, and then walk both hands to the long edge of the mat. Stacking the wrist underneath the shoulders. Start to play around with gently leaning forward and back. Bringing more weight onto the fingertips, and then gently leaning back, starting to wake up the inner thighs, the wrists. Now bring the shoulders back on top of the wrist, engage the core, and come up to stand on your right knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, slide your right hand down your right leg, leaning over towards the right. Take a deep breath in as you wrap your left shoulder back. And then exhale, come back up through center. Point right toes out to the right, bend into the knee. Modified warrior two, right arm forward, left arm back. Big breath in. Exhale, right elbow to right thigh, left arm reaches up overhead. Inhale, back up to warrior two, variation. Exhale, this time bringing your left hand down to the mat behind you or a block. Reversing your warrior, right arm reaches back. Inhale, engage the core, come back up to the warrior two, and then repeat this, allowing your breath to be the guide. We'll meet back through center in modified warrior 2. Big breath in, spread the fingers. And then exhale, circle the arms behind you onto the mat. You're coming onto the ball of the right foot, ground the hands, and kick the left leg up and back for three-legged dog. Inhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. And then exhale, straighten the legs, square the hips. Breathe in. Exhale, look forward, step your left foot beside your left thumb. Drop your right knee down onto the mat. Stack the ankle underneath the knee, and feel free to pad the mat for more comfort. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, bend the elbows, lift the chest. Breathe in to lift the arms up. And breathe out to bend and open, pulling arms back. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bend. Bringing in a little bit more back bend this time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, this time plant your hands on the mat. Right knee lifts up off the ground. Step back to plank. Inhale, draw the belly in towards the spine. Push the mat away. Exhale, plant the knees on the mat. Lower onto the belly. Hands are beside the ribs. Ground the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. And exhale, lower back down, tuck the toes, press up through table to downward dog. Take a sweet breath in through the nose. Exhale, open the mouth, sigh it out. Drop the knees, come back into table. One round cat-cow, breathe in, drop the belly. Breathe out, round the spine. And back to table. We'll do this on the other side. Reach left leg back in space. Take a moment here to press out through the heel, engage the glutes, the hamstrings. Find your balance. And then when you're ready, reach right arm forward. Keep pushing the mat away, drawing the belly in. Together, let's inhale and reach. Exhale, knee and elbow to chest, round the spine, draw it in. Inhale, lengthen, long spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen, spread the fingers. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale to reach. Exhale, plant left foot onto the mat. Right wrist comes back under the shoulder. Pivot left heel down as you kick your right foot back behind you. Find stability in the right palm. Inhale, sweep left arm up to the sky. Exhale to circle the arm forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Follow your breath, taking it nice and slow. Plant left hand onto the mat, walk both hands to the long edge of the mat, and then gently starting to lean forwards and backwards. I'm just going to turn around so that you can see me. Inhale, use your core energy to come up onto the right knee. Reach the arms up, big breath in. Exhale, left hand slides down, left leg, lean over towards the left. Inhale, back up, point left toes to the short edge of the mat, bend into the knee. Left arm forward, right arm back. Breathe in and reach. You know where this is going. Left elbow to left thigh as you exhale, right arm up overhead. And then inhale back through center. Exhale, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, bringing your right hand down onto the mat or the block. Inhale back up through center, and then continue through these movements, seeing if you can let your breath guide you. seeing if you can keep these movements as fluid as possible. Really noticing how this feels in your body and taking whatever variations you need. Yoga looks different for everybody. Okay, so I kind of messed up here for the next 3 poses, so just listen to my voice. Next time you come back up through center, instead of circling the arms forward, you're gonna circle them behind you onto the mat. So you're coming onto the ball of the left foot and then kicking the right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip, take a big inhale. And then exhale, square the hips, straighten the leg, look forward, and step your right foot beside your right thumb. Back knee comes down onto the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, reach, and then frame the front foot, step back to plank. Let's take an inhale here, spreading the shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, option to come halfway down into chaturanga or all the way down onto the mat. Inhale into up dog or baby cobra. If you're in up dog, arms are straight, legs are lifted off the mat. And then as you exhale, use your core to send your hips up and back into downward dog. Take a deep breath in here, filling the belly. And then as you exhale, let it out. From here, come onto the toes, lifting the heels up off the mat. And then as you exhale, lower the heels towards the mat. Inhale, lift the heels up. And exhale, lower them back down. Drop the knees down onto the mat. Bring them out wide, big toes to touch. Send the hips back onto the heels as you walk your hands forward for a wide leg child's pose. Allow your forehead to soften down onto the mat or a block. And start to notice the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. Now bringing a little bit more energy into the pose, let's come onto the fingertips, making a teepee shape with the hands. Look forward, and then walk your hands over towards the right corner of the mat. Place your forehead and your palms back down. And can you bring just a little bit more weight into the left hip? Inviting a little bit more expansion as you send your breath to the left side of the body. Come back onto the fingertips, look forward, and then walk your hands back through center and over to the other side. Palms, forehead melt down onto the mat. Right side becomes a little bit heavier. Breathing a little bit bigger. And then walking the hands through center, come up into table, and we'll meet in downward dog. Look forward and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold. Root the feet down into the mat. As you rise up to standing, reach your arms up. And then grab hold of your left wrist as you step your left foot behind and across towards the right. Start to lean over to the right side, sending the hips over to the left. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, come back up through center. Left knee comes up in line with the hips. Bring your arms down beside you and take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bend slowly into the right leg, leaning forward as you take a big step back. Feet are on separate tracks. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Legs are strong and stable. Exhale, lean forward, sweep the arms behind you for runner's lunge. And try lifting your belly up off from your thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then open into warrior two. Back foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Bend into the front knee. Big breath in, keep intending front knee outwards. And exhale, right elbow to right thigh, left arm up overhead. Option to always come back to the variations we were doing earlier. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Exhale, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale back to warrior two and continue flowing from extended side angle to reverse warrior, following your breath, feeling the legs start to fire up. Next time you're in warrior two, circle the hands down onto the mat to frame the front foot and step back to plank. Take a big breath in here, pushing the mat away, and exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, cobra or up dog, and exhale, downward dog. Take a full breath in here. Exhale, open the mouth side out. Look forward, come onto the balls of the feet, bend the knees, and step to the front of the mat. We'll do the other side now. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Ground the feet, inhale to stand, reach the arms up. And then you can grab hold of the right wrist, step your right foot behind you. We'll take a breath in to lengthen. And then as you exhale, start to lean over towards the left, sending the hips towards the right. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, come back up through center. Bring the right knee in line with the hips. Arms come down by your side. And then start to bend into the left knee as you take a big step back with your right foot. High lunge, let's sweep the arms up, big breath in. And then exhale, runners, reach the arms back. Keep engaging the legs, inhale, reach up. And open up into warrior two. Drop the back heel. Back heel is in line with the front heel. Reach in opposite directions. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, left elbow to left thigh, extended side angle. Right arm up. Maybe taking your gaze up to your top hand. Then inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. And take a few breaths here to move through these poses. And this time, straighten the front leg, turn the toes towards the long edge of the mat. So toes out, heels in, reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, bend the arms into a cactus shape, bend the knees, lower the hips. We're in goddess squat. Inhale, lift up, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower the hips. Press through the heels to lift yourself up as you inhale and reach. And exhale to lower. Inhale, engage the glutes, straighten the legs up, reach up. Now point the toes slightly in, bring the hands onto the hips. Breathe in, lengthen up through the crown of the head. And exhale, hinge from the hips for a wide leg forward fold. Option to place your hands on some blocks. You can bend the knees as much as you need. Inhale, let's lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, deepen the fold. You can also walk your hands between the legs, bending at the elbows, and tending the head towards the ground. And taking a moment to reconnect to your breath. Finding the balance between effort and ease. Start to walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, look towards the front of the mat, come onto the ball of your back foot and step forward. Ground the feet, inhale as you come up to stand, reach the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back, find your own flow, and we'll meet back in downward dog. Once you've arrived, lower the knees onto the mat and let's come into a seated position. We'll bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. You can place some blocks underneath the thighs. And grab hold of the feet, lengthen the spine and breathe in. And as you exhale, walk your hands forward as you fold forward any amount. Seeing if you can send your breath into the back body. And use your hands to help you back up gently. Extend the right leg out to the side. Turn your torso to face your leg. Inhale and reach the arms up. And as you exhale, fold over the right leg. You can place some blocks underneath the elbows and rest your head on your hands. You can also make a little table with your forearms to rest your forehead. Sometimes I also like to cross my forearms underneath the knees. With each exhale, mentally and physically relax your body and your mind. Start to slowly walk yourself back up, just enough to place your right elbow onto the thigh. Rest your head into the palm of the hand and then reach left arm up overhead for more of a seated lateral bend. And slowly come back up. We'll just find a counter pose here. Place your right hand on your left thigh. Left hand comes behind you on the ground for a gentle twist. And it's just staying here for a breath. And then back through center. We'll switch sides. Left leg is long, right foot in. And then turn the torso towards the left leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, finding the variation that works for you. And just taking this moment to draw back into the present if your mind has started to wander, coming back to the breath. And gently come up enough so that you can place your left elbow on top of the left thigh. And finding that seated lateral bend on the other side, right arm up overhead. Allow the forehead to rest in the palm. And then as you exhale, use your core to come back up, finding that counter pose, left hand to right thigh, right hand down behind you on the mat. Take a deep breath in, and then come back through center. Now bring the feet out wide, place the hands behind you on the mat, and start to let your knees fall from side to side, bringing that windshield wiper motion. And you can start to exaggerate the motion by twisting the torso over from one side to the other. And then you can come back on the mat, lay down, bring the knees in towards the chest. Grab hold of the shins, give yourself a big hug. And then exhale, release into Shavasana. Make any final adjustments so that you are completely comfortable. Take up space. Relax the muscles in your face, your shoulders. Relax the chest, the belly. Allow your legs, your arms to be heavy. and sink into stillness. I invite you to stay here if you have the time. If you're ready to come out of the pose, you can start to lengthen the breath, bringing your awareness back into your body, moving the fingers, the toes, maybe moving your head from side to side. You can roll onto one side and then press yourself into a seated position. Bring your palms to heart center. Give yourself a moment of gratitude here for showing up for practice, for all the things that your body can do. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.